damn. That's my favorite part of the trailer. Is that, shit. How is he doing that? Right. Make me look stupid. You know, for a movie about a bunch of people playing in the sand with worms, you know, that at first Dune, it did all right.
Yeah.
I know you. So you definitely liked this movie more than I did, but I gotta tell you, a lot of respect for this movie, man, because I liked it. I actually liked it a lot. You know, I didn't love it, but it's a great looking science fiction film for a book that they said you could never film this.
Right.
You know, at least not for these non-nerds out there. But no, this movie did so well. This made $400 million. Now keep in mind, this made $400 million at the box office.
During the pandemic.
During the pandemic when they did home and theatrical release.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure how I didn't know it did that well.
No, it was, when it came out, a lot of people were wondering. Because they were saying, I was actually one of those people. I said, I'm not going against the movie, but it is kind of a dense film, you know, and I know this is, it has its fans, but it's going to do well in the mainstream. And it did. You know, a lot of people really like this film.
Well, you know, the thing is, so many things that were said to be unfilmable, and they were up until we start doing streaming.
Yeah.
Like say with The Watchmen. And that's not even like a direct, you know, translation of the book, but, you know, kind of a sequel, but it still has the spirit of the book. But going long form and, you know, whether it's a series on Prestige TV or making multiple movies, it's like suddenly, okay, some of these things can be done.
Well, that's the thing about this film, you know, like with Watchmen, a lot of things that we're saying now, like they can't work unless you make them a TV show. Don't make it a movie. Make it a TV show so we can just expand on this with several episodes and several hours. Where we don't have to spend all those hours sitting in one chair, you know, for the whole time. But this was a movie.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, we haven't seen those other episodes yet. So this definitely, you know, it went over well with audiences out there.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why it did. I mean, listen, you know, I don't know how many people, you know, felt like myself or felt like you when they came out of it, but that trailer was put together very well because some people are like, I don't know about this, man. And then go, go, go! Oh shit, you got that right. I want to see this big ass worm chasing Timothy Chalamet in the dirt. Yeah.
Well, a lot of top-notch actors, well-respected director.
Who's
proven himself with sci-fi.
Yeah, you know, I'm doing something new here. I'm practicing names now. I went on the internet today. You probably heard me. Yeah, it's Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
You know how I knew that?
How's that?
YouTube.
Okay.
Denis, but rather Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve.
Yeah, I took a language course today. Denis Villeneuve.
Well, you know what? Yeah, since I discovered that with names, I'm like, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah. That's how I went on and said this before I started to say this man's name. He looks like a Denis Villeneuve. Look at him. Oui. But you know, he's also become somewhat of a director that has a cult following now. You know, or a very strong following. A critic's darling now.
Yeah, he's a critic's darling, but you know, he has commercial successes. Yeah,
even with stuff that we would consider not to be that commercially appealing, but he's done it.
Yeah.
So, you know, needless to say, there was going to be a Dune 2 because this did so well.
Yeah, and it left it a cliffhanger.
Yeah, sure did. Which don't mean shit today because there's been a lot of things left on cliffhangers.
I know.
You remember when Harry Potter had that phase and then the Hunger Games and everybody was trying to be those movies and they ended with like, we'll be back. We ain't seen them since.
Yeah. End of part 1.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, what, the Golden Compass?
The Golden Compass, yeah.
But now it came back as a series.
So there's always a chance.
Yeah.
But this one came back as a movie because it did so well. Now, you love the film. And I have, like I said, I have a lot of respect for the film. Didn't want to see it fail. I think there was room for improvement though in certain areas. Where are those areas? What are those areas? And does it look like they're going to do that with this second film right here, the continuation of Dune? Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for Dune 2 or Dune Part 2, where they showed this at CinemaCon and blew everyone away.
Oh, all right.
Have you seen it yet?
Well, no, trailer, no.
All right, well, you shall see it now.
What if Paul Atreides was still alive?
God damn! That's my favorite part of the trailer. Is that, shit! How is he doing that? I told that son of a bitch nothing fancy. Make me look stupid. I can't be the only one. That's that. They got that girl from Wonder Woman, didn't they?
This sound like it.
I'm like, man, y'all kind of took the same, because it's Warner Brothers. I'm like, man, y'all would took that song and reworked it a little bit. Come on now.
You hear a lot of things. A lot of cross-pollination going on.
Yeah. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. I mean,
a little repurposing here and there.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't making no more Wonder Woman movies, so,
Might as well use some music for something. I mean, y'all hear that, right? It just a little bit. Just a slight change right there.
It's a nice remix.
It is. I don't blame y'all, man. Somebody said it's Hans Zimmer doing the music right there. Yeah, listen. Needless to say, this continues to be a beautiful looking film. Mm-hmm. And that's the biggest thing that I loved about the movie. Now, I can't say I didn't love the movie itself, but one thing I loved about the film is this world he created.
Yeah. The art direction, the production design. It's familiar and yet it's intricate, and you can the feeling of a different society is solid. Even with Oscar Isaac as the head of the house, when he was just like, man, they have us.
Yeah,
it was the political intrigue, but like it fit with this as opposed to Star Wars, where it's just like, yeah, let's steal stuff from Dune and put that in what we're doing.
That is the reason why I'm looking forward to this. So let me tell you what I thought. The reason why I wanted a part 2. The reason is because I wanted this to be successful, because I think what they did here, you're right. To see them take this, and I'm not going to harp on Star Wars. I'm not going to go off. I'm just going to say this real quick, just to see it where Star Wars and so many other properties out there were not doing the proper storytelling, because they were everywhere. Yeah. They didn't have a plan. They didn't have a vision. So they're all over the place. One thing you can say about this is that it definitely has a vision. Mm-hmm. It definitely has a plan. Yeah. It definitely knows that it's going somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this, and they're definitely expanding on things, and things are getting ramped up. But now, what is it, Arrakis or whatever? They're about to go to war. Yeah. And that's cool, because Denis Villeneuve said that this one's going to be more action-packed than the other film. That works for me, because my problem with the last film is that I didn't think it had a lot of personality with a lot of characters. Some, maybe a couple for me, but the villains I thought were just terrible. I'm not saying the actor's bad. I don't think the character's bad. I just think he needs to grow a little bit. Timothy Chalamet's character.
Yeah,
I thought, what is his name?
Paul.
Yeah,
Paul Atreides.
I didn't think that he had any personality at all. I mean, he definitely does here. If you look at certain parts, I mean, there's a part his mother goddamn nervous.
We gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope! Mom, leave me alone! Get out of the room! So action could work in two ways. Now that Timothy Chalamet's character is forced to probably become somewhat of a leader, now he's going to be forced to have more personality. Yeah. But let's just say for some reason that he doesn't. It's the same amount of development they had before. At least I think the action will cover up for that. Yeah. It'll help move the story along faster. Not to say that they didn't have any, good action scenes in the last movie.
Yeah, they did.
No, they did. They did. They had some great action scenes in there. So that's already promising to me. And I don't know And I don't think Denis Villeneuve is somebody who's doing this to like kind of just play to the audience. I think he's putting it in there because the story really calls for it. But what are you thinking so far?
Pretty much everything you said. With the first movie, it was really about setup. You know, I mean, we had some action in there, but it was really like when I saw the David Lynch version, I always talk about this. When I got through the theater, not late, but just like 5 minutes before it started, and I walked in and they handed me a glossary with the terms, and I was like, "What is this?" And I just barely started reading it when the lights went out, and I was like, "I guess I'm."
How do they expect you to go through a glossary in a dark theater?
I mean, I guess if I got there early, I would have been able to read it, but still, without context.
How you gonna read a whole glossary? No. You should not have to. You should not have to like study right before, like you cramming for a test.
Right. So with the first movie, it's almost saying like, yes, this is dense. There's a lot you got to know, and rather than giving you a pamphlet, we're going to play it out and show you. Yeah. And get it to this point, and now from here, when we take off from this point, you know everything. You know all the players. You know what's at stake, and we can go with it and have the action. But the whole time in the back of your mind, you know what everybody's fighting for.
Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying the video. Hate to interrupt, but we do have to give a word out to our sponsor right now, Stamps.com. You know, when it comes to mailing stuff off, in addition to having to leave the house and spend all your time standing in line somewhere, postage rates are also getting higher. That's a real pain if your business depends on mailing stuff off, and that is why you need to know about Stamps.com. You know, Stamps.com is a business that you can trust because they've been in business for a very long time. 25 years, they've been helping people like you, and also businesses save time and money so you can focus on your business. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. And they have discounts up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates. And Stamps.com automatically tells you the cheapest and fastest shipping options. It's like having a post office in your office. All you need is a computer and a printer. And Stamps.com will even send you a free scale. And if you need to schedule a package pickup, you can do so very easily through the Stamps.com dashboard. And if you sell stuff online, you sell products online, Stamps.com seamlessly connects with every major marketplace and shopping cart out there. Look at that. You're already saving a lot of time and money, but I see right now you need a little more convincing. Okay, we can do that. We'll save you even more money. All you need to do is just go over to Stamps.com and use the promo code TOASTED to get a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. You don't have any long-term commitments or any contracts. Sign up for it right now. And I want to thank Stamps.com for sponsoring this portion of the show. And as always, I want to thank you out there for your support. Thank you. Now, back to the video. Do I think the characters could have been written better? Yeah, but I understand that this is hard material to translate. And even harder is just conveying this world. Like a lot of people say, it's just hard to like just this culture that's in this book. Right. It's just hard to translate on film because it is so dense. So I can see where he just spent a lot of time just trying to set the background up with the world itself. And he's like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and get y'all used, y'all go ahead and make yourself at home, unpack your stuff, y'all all right. And then we'll get into character in the second film. Again, smart marketing. I mean, it's a gamble because for all you know, people could walk out of the first one going like, screw that. That's true. That's true. And I think it's smart what they're doing here because they really, again, are emphasizing what they did in the last film. They're showing you the big set pieces. Riding the worm in this.
Ride the worm.
Ride the worm. I thought that was pretty.
Take the spice. Ride the worm.
Ghost ride the worm. Ghost ride the worm. I thought that is badass, man. That scene right there alone will sell the movie. That's the pod race of the film.
Maybe. I mean,
not racing, but that's the big action set piece.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
No, I'm liking everything I see here. I'm actually I'm more excited for this than I thought I would be. Considering how I was with the last movie. With the last one, I was like, this is cool, but we'll wait and see. And now I'm like, all right.
Now, is this part 2 of 2 or part 2 of 3?
What the hell? What are you trying to do, man?
It's simple. Is this going to end with the end of the story, or will it just be the middle section and there'll be another movie to end the story?
I think Denis Villeneuve said that this is going to be. He wants to make this a trilogy.
Okay.
So he says he hopes to make a third film. Okay. He didn't say continuation of the second.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of. That's what they did with Lord of the Rings.
yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to find a way to maybe even, if he has to, maybe end it here. Because when I was reading about this, it sounds like he wasn't sure if there was going to be a third one.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe he's being smart and just saying we can conclude here if we want, or leave it open to maybe some other format later. But
well, there's so many other Dune books.
Yeah. So we'll see. But he said he wanted to make a third one right after this.
Okay.
That's right. Well, the next one be called Dune Messiah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see, man. I'm liking the casting that we have here.
Oh yeah.
The
fantastic casting.
Yeah, I like the new additions that we have here. I was surprised to see, because I didn't read about this. I was surprised to see Florence Pugh in this. Like, I read nothing about the casting. I mean, this is probably talked about a while back. But my favorite piece of casting is this boy right here. And I saw them lips, and I said, "That's Austin Butler, man."
Oh, okay.
I said,
I saw his name in the credits. I was like, "Where is he in this?" Yeah,
you couldn't tell by them lips.
Yeah, you're right.
Looking like a cross between Elvis and Prometheus. Yeah. I know, and I mean, gotta be a villain coming out the darkness looking all crazy.
Yeah, he got white skin and a bald head. He's a villain.
He's a skinhead, of course. Probably racist as hell. Yeah, he's
one of the Harkonnens.
Yeah, I read that he's a cold, psychotic character.
Okay.
Which sounds cool. Because I think, again, that's what you need. You need stronger villains here, man. That like, I could deal with the heroes, all the protagonists in the movie. A lot of those had some personality. Timothée Chalamet did not for me, but of course Aquaman.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul! Hey! Give me a hug. Put me down, man. Thanos.
Oh yeah, Josh Brolin.
I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. But the villains were, they were just one-note villains, man. I think somebody like Austin Butler, someone who they called a cold, psychotic killer, is somebody that might be able to leave an impression. Plus, I was really impressed with Austin Butler and Elvis, man. I just, he's one of the guys that I just really like right now. I want to see what else he does. I'm like, look at you, are you gay for him?
Maybe. No, he just cracks me up because you see him on other stuff. He's still talking like Elvis. Like, I just can't break out of it, man. It's like, stop it. You're an actor. I guess I am still talking like this.
Somebody said they casted Christopher Walken as an emperor in this, who is not in the trailer. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably why they didn't put him in there. He's going, all right, Paul. All right. Yeah, man. I'm like I said,
yeah. No, it looks good. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm very much looking forward to this. It's not going to be until November.
Okay, that's fine.
When it comes out, but this looks great, man.
Yeah, it's rare that I'm looking forward to sequels, but I guess it's not so much a sequel; it's a continuation.
Yeah. I still just love just immersing myself in this land, this world, this culture. That's the big thing a lot of people have trouble doing, and it is a difficult thing to do, to create a whole separate just culture. Mm-hmm. It's not the world building, it's the culture building too. And that's one of the big things that Denis Villeneuve did here, man. And I think it's great. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I just can't wait to watch it, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's something that is not one of the things we've seen a lot over and over.
Was that somebody said Austin Butler's character was a Sting character?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Sting from the David Lynch
from the
movie.
David Lynch movie. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I will kill him.
Yeah. That'll be cool then.
Yeah.
Because I did like Sting in that movie, man. He was overacting his ass off, but I remember him.
He made it fun.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's cool. That is very cool.
Man, but that Paul's gonna go against him.
Yeah, I know. So you already feel bad for Paul. Like
that's like one of them Creed and Jonathan Majors things.
Especially what you know about Jonathan Majors, man.
Yeah. Damien, that was
Shit, I look at them like, hey, Paul, good luck, man. You got this.
Can I have your blade?
Yeah, I love that bit of casting right there. Really do. All right, November 13th, I think is when they said it's coming out. So we got a while to go. So I imagine that this is more like, November 3rd.
Yeah, you gotta, when they release a movie in November, that means they believe in it.
Yeah. And they already like hyping it up and, before the summer's even here.
Mm-hmm.
So also,
film for IMAX.
well, yeah. Also, they say that this is a trailer, but this still feels more like a teaser.
It does.
In a way. So there'll be more trailers to come, more images to come. You have that a couple of weeks before the movie's out, final trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see more. All right, y'all.